Greetings everyone, welcome back to another exciting video. As you know, I'm currently replacing the rear main seal and clutch on my 2001 BMW 330i. As I removed my drive shaft, the CV joint decided to take a poop on me. So in this video, I am going to be replacing that unit with a little rebuild kit from eBay. So let's get into it. I got this unit in the mail yesterday, and I am disappointed that it did not come with a new cap for the CV joint. This is all we've got: a new retaining clip, dust boot clip, the CV joint, the dust boot, some grease, and the rubber gasket. This end goes into the differential of the car, and there should be another cap here, which I'm gonna reuse my old cap. But with that being said, I don't have the new gasket. I can put a link in the description to a new gasket, but I didn't realize this kit didn't come with one, so I am ill prepared. However, I got a little make your own gasket thing from AutoZone, and I also have some RTV, so we should be dialed. But I'm gonna shut up now and dive into the CV joint. First, I want to glove up. Got some $1 units from Dollar General that are guaranteed to tear upon installation, but let's see how it goes. This is definitely the thinnest glove I have ever put on my hand. So we're just gonna double glove it off of the rip. I believe there's gonna be a clip in here somewhere. Let me try and clean this up a little bit. There we go. Come on. Man, I am so good. You should be impressed right now. Oh, and she's just falling right off now. No effort required. Now there's a dust boot clip that needs to be removed. And, oh, that was pretty nice. On the inside of the dust boot, there was this metal / paper gasket. This is the one the kit did not come with, and I think I'm just gonna reuse this guy if I clean it up and it looks decent enough. Now I got this thing cleaned up pretty well. It's pretty bent and malleable, so I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, so stay tuned to find out. Come on. There you go. I'm not sure exactly how this new clip is supposed to work, but can't be too complicated. Oh, I got it. I think I learned the trick. What I did with my needle nose pliers is I squeezed this tab here and this tab here together, and that gave me enough leverage to get this all the way down to this final tab here to hold it down. This is definitely gonna be bold, but I cleaned up that old gasket, and I'm just gonna slap it back in here and bang out a couple prayers. There are 2 tabs on either side of the new CV joint. You want these to be as close to the differential as possible. All right, everyone, it took an immense amount of persuasion to get the new CV joint all the way down on the end of the drive shaft, but I got it done, and now all I am gonna do is make sure my gasket is sitting where it should be and put the new retaining clip on, then start dumping a ton of grease in here, and then try and get the cap on, which I'm sure that'll be another battle. All of my needle nose are too thick aside from this mini pair, so see if I can make a miracle happen with these. It's right there. Come on. Nope, I think we got it. There she be. Locked and loaded. All right, I just went ahead and squeezed the dust boot cap up to the CV joint, making sure the gasket in there is still lined up by using these 2 bolts. Now before I go dumping all the grease in here and swishing it around, I am going to pop the old cap out of the CV joint over here. Like so. And I'll clean that unit up. Alrighty, that's gonna be good enough for me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dump a ton of grease in this thing, try and move it around. It's gonna be a process and it's gonna be messy, but we're going with the supplied grease with this kit. Oh yeah, baby. All right, so I went ahead and cleaned up that outer edge. Now I'm gonna put the new gasket and cap on, hopefully. There's a large glob of grease in the center. I'm hoping to just contain it inside of the cap, but we'll see how that goes. All right, this is what I expected. I'm gonna need to use bolts or something to squeeze the cap into place. Well, everybody, I am all done rebuilding my CV joint, and I am pretty pleased with how the whole process went. I was able to use the dust boot clip that was supplied in the kit, and I reused the old gasket for the dust boot where it meets up with the CV joint in here. And then I used the new rubber gasket for the cap. That all went well. The only downside of this kit was that it didn't come with a new cap, and it didn't come with the gasket that should go in between the dust boot and the CV joint. Well, everyone, Samuel from the future here with a little update. I did make it to the track with the car after rebuilding the drive shaft, and everything went well until I broke an axle on my second lap, so really can't say much about that. But then a few days later, the starter died on my daily driver, and I also think there's a slight coolant leak on this thing, so plenty of action to come, so make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned.